Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another LA Faithful video. We do not do a lot of these, but we'll be making 32 of these within this month. I guarantee you will get at least 2 of these videos each day. I'll try to at least, especially with my new schedule coming up. So, nonetheless, welcome to the first episode of the season predictions with the first team. And we're going to start off like last year that we didn't finish, but we'll finish it this year, the NFC North. And today, we're going to be starting off with the Packers. The goddamn Packers. And we have a very special guest today. One of my dearest friends and one of my closest friends, Mr. Cheesy P. How you doing, bro?
I'm doing pretty good. I decided I'm going to embrace the Midwest dad stereotype, so I got the visor for today. We're all set up.
Yes. You know, I got the Tupac. I say Tupac, Biggie and P Diddy shirt on. I got the Niner hat on to represent. You already know the best team in the West, the Niners, baby, coming for that crown this year.
The Rams said something about it.
Oh, we'll have to see what the little La La Land over there got to do today. But nonetheless, let's get straight into this. The Packers coming into this season with a 22nd hardest ranked schedule. And, you know, they did lose Davante Adams going into this season. They did get a couple of guys back. They got week 1, Sammy Watkins, and then Christian Watson into the draft. They also contribute in making some other defensive moves on the draft. This team does look good defensively. Again, a healthy Jair Alexander is going to be pivotal for them this year, and did not have him last year for majority of the season. They did lose a couple of defenders. I forgot who was it. Is it Darius Smith you guys lost to Baltimore?
No, Minnesota.
Oh, Minnesota.
He went to Minnesota, but he really didn't have effect last year because he didn't even play. He was injured the whole year.
And they did bring back guys like Devondre Campbell, re-signed some good depth there. Rasul Douglas coming back as well, who was out of nowhere signing that became one of the best cornerbacks in the league. And it's going to be good. The Packers defense does look good itself. The run game itself should have no problem. The offensive line still looking the same. You still have the second best left tackle in the game right there as well. I like how you guys are going. Wide receiver wise, it's gonna be different. It's gonna be different. A lot of guys are gonna have to step up. And I'm really excited to see what you guys can do, especially with Aaron Jones. Aaron Jones has been a player that going into this offseason, especially with that trade for Davante Adams, it looks like he might get a lot of the load here. Especially, we might get a different. We might get a different shape of a different form of the offense with Aaron Rodgers and the boys. So, nonetheless, you ready to predict the season, Hayden?
I'm ready to predict the perfect 17-0 season. Let's go.
All right, so ladies and gentlemen, we head to week 1 where the Packers will face off against the Minnesota Vikings in sunny Minnesota. Who do you have winning this game, Hayden, and why?
You know, it's week 1. We got Sammy Watkins. I cannot go against week 1 Sammy Watkins, bro. So give me Green Bay. But seriously, though, like, I do think if the receivers are going to go off against any team on this schedule I'm looking at, it's going to be the Vikings because they have one of the worst cornerback rooms in the NFL. We all can agree.
Yeah.
They're best. They have in Wash Patrick Peterson, who got burnt by Alan Lazard last year. I'm just saying that. You got a rookie that we don't even know what he's going to be able to bring to this defense. And you got some pieces on this Packers offense. Yes, it's not good, like we said earlier. But like I said earlier, Alan Lazard burnt Patrick Peterson last year. So I got to go with Green Bay here. Defensively, I think this defense will be a great defense. I think we'll be able to keep Dalvin Cook in control. You got Jair on Jefferson. That's going to be a great matchup. I'm going to go Jair all the time versus any of these guys. You got Stokes on Thielen. That's also going to be a great matchup. I think this defense matchups well versus Vikings. Amazing offense.
Yeah, and speaking of Eric Stokes, he did have a great year being drafted number 1 in the first round last year, not number 1 overall. Being drafted in the first round last year, the speedy guy. He's shown that he's not just speed. He's been playing great for you guys last year as a rookie. I'm excited to see what this defense can do again. And we saw Douglas being there as well. So you guys should look good, especially against this Vikings defense who was ranked 30th last year overall. So we'll see what you guys could do, and we'll see. But for me, Week 1, like I said last year, I think the Vikings were going to look like a very good young team going into that last year. I thought it was going to take at least a year or two for them to reach that potential, and I think this is the year. And I'm going to say Week 1, no Devontae Adams. You guys are going to start off slow, and I think you're going to get bit in the butt Week 1, and I think the Vikings take game one of the 2-game series between you guys.
Fun fact: under Matt LaFleur, the Packers are 9-0 without Devontae Adams.
There you go, 9-0. I mean, that's great. That's a great sign right there if you're a Packer fan. 9-0 without Devontae Adams. Well, let's see if you can do it for 18 weeks. Let's see if we can do that. All right, so ladies and gentlemen, game 2 of the season, we have the Chicago Bears versus the Green Bay Packers in Green Bay, which Aaron Rodgers owns the Bears. So I'll start off this game. The Bears, there's a lot of question marks to them. They're a very young team. They're in a rebuild stage, but I still think they're good, but not good enough. And with their young quarterback and their young team, I think this is going to be just a bad game in the road, and I think the Packers are going to come in there. Aaron Jones is going to eat them boys up inside. And I'm going to say Packers win.
Okay. I agree with you, bro. I think we're going to beat the Bears. Like I said, the Bears and the Packers have a bottom-tier wideout core. Mm-hmm. No disrespect to my guy, Darnell Mooney. He's great.
Yes.
Yeah, he is good. Don't get me wrong. But outside of Mooney, who do they got?
They do have Marquise Goodwin, the guy that I have a jersey of.
Marquise Goodwin? Like, you know him. He's not the best. He's not even top, like... He's
like a fourth string, third string wide receiver.
Yeah, like, and like the Packers compared to us, we got like 3, like, start in our lineups, 3 questionable number 2s.
Yeah, and but their defense I still think their defense is there. I still think that they have one of the best defenses going into this season.
I don't know about that though.
They're young. You got the leader and commander, Mr. Smith.
Yes, but you lost Khalil Mack. The whole interior line. Robert Quinn is holding out. He's not showing up anywhere. Yeah, like the secondary's still good. You still got like Jalen Johnson underrated. You got what's his name? Eddie Jackson. You got the rookie they drafted, which I think is going to be good for them. But like that defensive line isn't scary anymore.
I think Roquan Smith is going to be able to make moves inside. He's one of those guys that could protect the ball, defensively in the air and on the ground. He's the perfect linebacker that you want. He's one of those hybrid linebackers that doesn't get much respect amongst everybody in the league. And they went into last year, finished the year off with a top 7 defense. They're going to come into this year with a top 7 defense. Even without Mac, they did still produce. They produced top 10. They were top 7 this last year. So I don't think they're going to win, but I think they will put up a good fight against you guys. And again, it's just another road in the bump for you guys. Receiving-wise, I think you're going to need Jones to perform good for you guys to win this game.
Yeah, I agree. 100%. Right. And the thing is about this Bears line, I don't even know. Like, their interior, which is like their run-stuffing amazingness, is gone. You don't got Akeem Hicks. You don't got, what's his name? Eddie Gold? No.
Eddie Goldman? No, he's still there.
Yeah. No, Eddie Goldman's not there anymore.
He's not there anymore? Oh, well then. Yeah. Hold on, you know what
because it's going to be all up to Roquan filling that gap. And I think Roquan can do it, but it may be 3 to 4 yards later than what it would be if they had Eddie Goldman and Akeem Hicks.
Yeah. Okay, well, we'll see, though. But we do both agree that we have the Packers winning this game. Now, let's head on to week 3. So you guys are going back and forth, home and back. You started off in Minnesota. Now you're in Green Bay. But now you're heading to the sunny side of Florida, Tampa Bay, where the GOAT meets the non-GOAT. Aaron Rodgers versus Tom Brady, week 3 in Tampa. It's going to be an interesting game. Hayden, who do you have winning this game?
I hate saying this. We're high and 0 right now, 2-0, 2 division wins. Couldn't be happier heading into this week. But we get humbled against the Buccaneers. this Buccaneers defense is still a top defense. They still can produce. I really love their. I know they lost Whitehead. That's a huge loss, yes, but you still got Winfrey, you still got Carlton Davis, and then interior you got B.F. Vea, who is underrated, who needs more respect. You got Ndamukong Suh as well. You got JPP coming off the edge. This defense is still good, and I don't want to not to mention this is one of the best wideout cores in the NFL. You got Mike Evans, Chris Godwin, and they added Russell Gage to replace Antonio Brown. They lost Gronk though, but you still got O.J. Howard.
Yeah. Yes. Sweet. O.J. Howard has not been a name spoken about in like 3 years.
Yeah, because Gronk took the spotlight. Now I might pick him up in fantasy. Brady loves his tight ends.
Yeah, he does. All right, and I couldn't agree more. Everything you said, I agree. And I have Tom Brady humbling the Packers. And so far this season, I have the Packers 1-2 to start off the season.
2-1 as of right now for me as well.
And now we head into week 4 back in Green Bay with the Cheesehead Monster Gang. We're facing off against Tom Brady's former team, the New England Patriots. And I say no question about this. I mean, I don't think the Packers should lose this game.
I don't either.
I think the Packers should go into this game, win it. And I'm gonna say this is the game where Aaron Jones breaks out for 175 yards.
Woo!
And a touchdown.
I love it.
Receiving touchdown. And has 50 yards receiving.
I love it, bro.
Okay. All right.
I love that prediction.
Who do you have winning here and why?
I have Green Bay winning. I think we're going to get this game at Lambeau, and I think it's going to be nice. I think, don't get me wrong, this Patriots team, they're young and they still got potential, but I think they have a worse wideout core than the Packers. I do believe that.
They got KB,
Aguilar, Kendrick Bourne,
one of the best third down receivers.
Yes, he's good, don't get me wrong, but you got Kendrick Bourne, who can't get touchdowns. You got Nelson drop the ball Aguilar. Like, I'll take our wideout core over them. I think their wideout core is going to get shut down tremendously here. Mm-hmm. It's not going to look good. This is not a matchup that the Patriots would favor. But I would not be surprised if we lose because of the offensive genius in Bill Belichick that he can come up for this team.
Yes. All right. Let's move on then. So we both agree that the Packers are going to win.
Yes.
All right, so now, ladies and gentlemen, let's move on to Week 5, where, no question in doubt, the Packers at home should take care of business against the New York Trash Can Giants.
Isaiah, we're in London.
We're in London with the British and goddamn everybody out there in the UK. So it's an international game, and there should be no reason why Packers should win this game double digits.
I agree. I don't have to explain myself. The Giants, like I said earlier, they got Daniel Jones still at QB. Yeah. That's my reason.
Now, ladies and gentlemen, we head to Week 6. Again, another game they should win. Will they win? We'll have to see. They have the New York Jets, back-to-back New York teams. They face off against the Jets, who are looking good, young and good. They picked up a key guy. They picked up a bunch of young key guys. But who do you have winning here, Hayden? Why?
Hey, Johnny, if you're watching this, I hate myself for saying this. I have the New York Jets winning.
What?
Yes. And it's not going to be because what you think. It's going to be because we're jet-lagged. Because we're going to be coming back Tuesday probably from London. Not a lot of time to practice. Going to be jet-lagged as heck for the first few days of practice. The team's going to be exhausted, and I think it's going to show in this game.
Okay. But nonetheless, I think otherwise. I think the Packers should win this game, just like the Vikings last year. This is a young team that still needs some time, and Robert Saleh still being the head coach, a great defensive-minded head coach. I still think this young team needs at least a year or two, and I'm going to say the Green Bay Packers win 3 in a row.
Hey, let's go.
All right, then now we're heading into Week 17, into the worst stadium on God's earth, FedEx Field. We have the Green Bay Packers facing off against the Washington Commanders? I forget.
Yes.
I forget their
Yes.
name. I always think of football
Dude,
team.
I would say football team too. It is the Commanders.
But we go into this week seven game. The Commanders do look like their defensive selves still. They're still great defensively with Chase Young coming back, hopefully off of that ACL. Was it an ACL tear?
Yes.
It was an ACL tear, and he should be good by this time of the week 7. I just don't think it's going to be enough. Their offense is still iffy. I don't really think Green Bay should come to itself now, finally being able to adapt to the running game and its new wide receivers. I think the Packers should win this game, but this could be the game where they could lose. And
this could be an upset too.
I'm going to say Packers win.
I was winning here as well. Let me tell you why. I think this is going to be more of a defensive battle, honestly. I think this is going to be a great defensive battle, but if it comes down to a 2-minute drill, Carson Wentz, Aaron Rodgers, could be Sam Howell, it could be Taylor Heineke. I have no idea who will be starting week 7. That's the thing. I'm going to take Aaron Rodgers any day, and I trust him in the 2-minute drill than Carson Wentz, Taylor Heineke, or Sam Howell.
Yes. All right, so look at, we both agree, but right now I have the Packers on a 4-game winning streak. Hayden, they're looking good.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
But now we head into a real opponent. An opponent that could possibly win the Super Bowl this year. We have Josh Allen and the Buffalo Bills at home going against the Green Bay Packers. And Hayden, who do you have winning here and why?
This is going to be a great game. And I don't care if people say, oh, how is it going to be a great game with no receivers? Because it's Aaron Rodgers versus Josh Allen. For the first time this has happened. And we got two guys who can throw it, who can have fun out there. And I got to go Buffalo. Man, I so want to pick us here. But I got to go Buffalo because Dave Allen, oh, that's just beautiful. Mwah. Mwah, chef kiss. The best quarterback wideout duo. Now, I had to think, but this is the best quarterback and wideout duo in the NFL.
What about the guy who damn near shattered the receiving record?
Don't get me wrong, that's a number 2. They're 1A, 1B. But if it's quarterback and wideouts combined, I gotta go with the Bills because of Josh Allen over Stafford.
I'd have to disagree on you on that, but we can talk about that another time.
Still, a top 2 quarterback wideout duo.
I don't talk about top 2, probably top 5.
Okay, who would you? Oh, we gotta talk about this on the podcast.
Yeah, we can talk about this later.
But it's still a great quarterback wideout duo. Yes, but I think what's going to kill the Bills, it's going to be the Green Bay run attack. That's what's going to keep Green Bay in this. And I'm excited because this Bills secondary is an amazing secondary with Tre'Davious White, Micah Hyde, I miss you, buddy. I miss you. And Jordan Poyer. The best cornerback safety trio, in my opinion.
Okay. All right. Well, I have the Buffalo Bills winning this game, too. For one thing and one thing only, I think Josh Allen in this wide receiver gang is better. And I think your corners aren't going to be able to stop them. And Josh Allen already knowing that he can't win games running the ball. He doesn't have a great running team. I think defensively this team did get better, and I think if anything, this should be a close game. But I still have Buffalo winning this game.
It could go either way, and I agree.
All right, now we head to Week 9, where we got the Green Bay Packers versus the Detroit Lions. And
fight your kneecap, Lions, bro.
I have this is gonna be my hot take of the year. I have the Lions splitting it with the Packers. And I think they take the first matchup of the season. I mean, the Lions look good. They look good. They got Campbell as a head coach coming back as a second-year guy. He should be back looking great, fix some minor parts of his offense, not going for it, being less conservative at times. He should be able to fix that. We'll have to see. They're defensively, I don't know. But I think this team has heart and pride, and I think they capture one of these games against you guys, especially with a team that doesn't have Devontae Adams. They don't got to worry about that no more. All they got to worry about is Aaron goddamn Jones. So I think the Lions go here and win, and you guys, for me, lose back-to-back games.
They're saying like like hashtag is one pride, and they got the pride back.
They do.
They got that pride. They got that energy. Like Dan Campbell said, if we lose, we're biting kneecaps when we lose.
Exactly.
We win, we're winning with kneecaps.
Exactly.
Either way, you're gonna lose a kneecap, and I have us winning. But man, is this gonna be a physical game? Any game versus Dan Campbell's gonna be a physical game.
Yeah. All right.
But I have us winning here. I think it's gonna be Aaron Jones and AJ Dillon pounding it, taking Campbell's scheme against him, giving them the aggression and the physicality they want. We will give it to them and show them why they're not ready yet to be a top team in this NFC North.
Okay. All right. Going down to week 10, we have a good old rivalry, one of the best rivalries of all time in NFL history. We got the Dallas Cowboys heading in to the frozen tundra. By then, it should be cold. In week 10, it should be getting colder over there.
Oh, yeah.
We have... This is going to be a good matchup. And, hey, I want you to go first and tell me, who do you have winning this game?
First things first, fuck Dallas. They bitches. Mm-hmm. Second thing second, Aaron Jones is their new father. For the last two matchups, Aaron Jones had over 100 yards and over 4+ touchdowns. So Aaron Jones is going to do the same thing. He's going to have 150 yards running, 2 touchdowns rushing, 3 touchdowns passing. He is going to kill the Dallas Cowboys in a Packers win. It's going to be a shootout, and the final score is going to be 52-49.
Holy shit. God dang, he has 3 receiving touchdowns and 2 rushing touchdowns.
Yes.
Okay. And I'm going to disagree with you here. I think Dallas should get better than they did last year. They did have an easy record. They did have an easy road to the playoffs last year, but you do got to realize this team still has Dakota Prescott, CeeDee Lamb, and one of the most disrespected running backs in the league, Ezekiel Elliott, being damn near injured last year. He still had 1,000 yards. His worst season was last year, and he still had 1,000 yards.
Bruh, and he was suspended, too, a few years ago.
So,
he still had
the way it looks, I think CeeDee Lamb at this point should just be like, okay, this is my team. I'm the wide receiver 1 now. You got to give me the ball. I think he completely takes over that Cooper spot, being the number 1. And I think Dallas marches in to Green Bay and takes a W. You guys leading back 3 in a row here for me. So, Hayden, we go to week 11, where you guys will face off on Thursday Night Football against the Tennessee Titans. And last time they played you guys in the frozen tundra, you held the reigning defending rushing champion to less than 100 yards. And same goes as last time. Green Bay is going to stomp on these goddamn Titans. And I think it's going to be not a pretty game. I think it's going to be probably one of the worst Thursday night games, score-wise. Who do you have here winning?
I think it's going to be the same thing, bro. It's going to be a good game, a great offensive battle, but not the way you think. It's going to be passing for the Titans because Derrick Henry's going to get stuffed, boy. We did it with a terrible run defense. We'll do it again. So give me Green Bay.
All right, so you got Green Bay winning this game as well as I, breaking that 3-game losing streak. Now we head back to Sunday, and we have another great matchup, Week 12. We got the Packers versus the goddamn Eagles. And I know you and MG are working up a bet onto this game. So,
no, we're thinking about going to it.
Oh, you think about going to that game? Okay,
yeah.
In Philadelphia, Week 12. It's going to be a good game. They have a great team. They have a great team, Philadelphia does now this year. And I think they're going to do just enough to beat you guys. I still think you guys are great defensively. Offensively, again, still some questions with the wide receiving core. Aaron Jones should still be the guy. I mean, you still got Aaron fucking Rodgers. There's no question about that. He keeps you in every game. But I think the way Philadelphia has been made this year, I think Hurts has nothing to lose this. I mean, he has all to lose this year. He has to win games. He has to win with this potential championship roster. And I think Philadelphia takes a dub against the Green Bay Packers?
Bruh, I don't like it. And let me tell you why the Packers are going to win, bruh. Because me, MG, and Slade the other day, we were talking about like who had better teams, we would compare teams. And I got D2 to say that we still have a better team. And I think that's going to show this game. And I think we're going to come out hot. I think we're going to come out in Philly, hush this crowd, and have fun. I think it's going to be the Aaron Jones show. It's the Allen Lazard show. And I think Jair's going to lock down A.J. Brown. And I'm going to go Stokes locking down Devontae Smith. And it's going to be more up to Miles Sanders. And I don't trust that man.
Okay. Now we head into Week 13, Hayden, where you will be facing off against the Chicago Bears.
The Bears.
In Chicago this time. So who do you have winning and why?
I have the Green Bay Packers winning, bro, because Aaron Rodgers owned them. That's the reason. But I also have, it's in Chicago. Aaron Rodgers' second home. He said it himself. It's going to be a great game. Don't get me wrong. It's going to be an amazing game, actually. And I think is this the Sunday night game? We always have one night game.
I don't believe it is. It doesn't tell me.
No, it is the noon game. It is the noon game. But I think this is going to be a great game, and I'm excited to win my bet this week for Josh, and then next year he's going to have to go to Soldier Field wearing a Packers jersey, cheering for the Packers. It's going to be great.
All right, and I couldn't agree nothing less. The Bears don't look good enough to beat any good team. They probably could beat one or two good teams like as a upset.
Upset, yeah.
I had to go with Green Bay winning this game. And now Week 14, there's a bye. A long bye week.
I like it. I love it.
I like these late bye weeks too.
I like them too because then we can get more healthy heading into the playoffs for a playoff push.
Exactly. But heading into the bye week, you will have the reigning, defending Super Bowl champions in Green Bay on Monday Night Football. And I'm going to start this one off. No question, no doubt that the goddamn Rams march in to Lambeau Field and put a whooping. Whoop that trick on the goddamn Green Bay Packers. This team is stacked to the brim with talent. And
oh, fuck yeah.
I don't think the Rams are going to lose a lot of games this year. And I got them beating you guys on Monday Night Football.
Isaiah.
Yes.
You know how it's the frozen tundra and we're in December football right now, right?
Yeah.
Matthew Stafford does terrible in the cold. And that's a proven fact.
Okay.
No, not terrible, but he's been adapted to the LA weather.
But he's played 10 plus years in Detroit.
When you live a whole year in LA, you're going to get used to that weather. You're going to start thinking 60 degrees is the winter and you're freezing your butt off in your winter coats and stuff. Nah, that ain't the case, bro. And Stafford ain't ready for this. Because we're going to come out like dogs, bro. We're going to come out. This defense is going to be all over Matthew Stafford. Rashawn Gary's going to be getting to him off the edge. The defense, Kenny Clark's not going to let anything, no run game going today. Jair is going to shut down Cooper Kupp. It's going to be great, bro. And then on the offensive side, Jalen Ramsey will shut down Allen Lazard, whoever our number one wideout is at the time. Don't get me wrong. But guess what? If you find this picture, put it up. An iconic photo where Rodgers went like this to Ramsey. Just straight up disrespect, and he's gonna do it again and straight up disrespect Jalen Ramsey in this Rams defense and send him back home packing.
Wow, you think Green Bay is gonna upset the defending Super Bowl champions?
We will, baby.
Okay, I like that. I like that. Okay, but now you're gonna go to a place you can't handle in the heat. Miami don't get cold once in the blue moon. They do.
Get warm.
They get hot. And with hot comes with what comes with hotness? Speed.
And the Legion of Zoom.
The Legion of Zoom is down there in Miami.
Man.
And I think Tua Tagovailoa and goddamn Raheem Mostert and them speedy boys out there, take the dub, and I think you guys lose back-to-back games. Big games, too.
So we're coming off this amazing win versus the Rams. Great win. We got to go down in Florida. Rodgers cannot play good in Florida to save his life.
Or L.A. Or, California.
And he could win in Cali. We saw that last year. But he did win last year, though.
Yeah, but he has a terrible record in California.
Oh, yeah. He does terrible in the heat. That surprised me as someone from Cali, but he's used to the cold. But if you're going to bet against Aaron Rodgers, bet against him in Florida or Cali. And that's why I'm going to go with the Dolphins.
You have Miami winning, but you don't have the Rams going into your house and beating you.
We're going to be so high, so freaking out, thinking we're going to the Super Bowl. We're going to get humbled.
Okay. Now, for Week 17, you guys face off against Minnesota again for the first time in a long time since Week 1. And now...
It's been a while.
We'll see.
Let's just see.
Hayden, who do you have winning this game and why?
Bro, it's Green Bay.
Green Bay.
It's Green Bay. They're coming to the frozen tundra. Rodgers has one of the best win percentage in the month of December. No one can stop him in December. December, not January. But fuck you. But December, no one can stop this man in December. He's going to be on fire. Like I said earlier, this defense is... I think Andrew Booth will do better at the end of the season. I think it'll be a great matchup. But like I said, the cornerback 2 and 3, it worries me.
Mm-hmm.
Just seeing them, I don't like that matchup. So I gotta go Green Bay here. Like I said earlier, the defense is going to be playing amazing. Home crowd, home atmosphere. You're fighting for the division. The Packers seal the division right here.
Okay, so you think the Packers will win the division this year? Okay, I like that. But I have to agree with you. I think these late stretch of games, Aaron Rodgers is going to have to put the team on his back. Unless, Watson decides to be that number one wide receiver that people think he could be with that fucking frame that he has, the height that he has. He could be good. And I think this is the game that Christian Watson puts his name on the mark. And I think Christian Watson goes for $200.
Let's go, bro.
For 200 yards, 2 touchdowns.
I like it.
I'm going to say Green Bay wins this game.
Okay.
All right, now for the final week of the season. You're facing off a foe that you faced off twice a year, the team that you own probably more than you own Chicago. You got goddamn Lions. But this time, instead of in the Motor City, you play in Green Bay. You got back-to-back home games. And I'll go off with this one easy. Without a doubt, Aaron Rodgers, late stretch of the season, you need to win games. Give me Aaron Rodgers to win this game.
Like I said last time, the Packers won the division, so Aaron Rodgers is going to be benched. They're not going to get the first seed. That's going to go to the Rams or Tampa Bay. I got to do my predictions for that. I think they'll have the third seed or the fourth seed, and they're just not going to risk Rodgers heading into the playoffs. I think he gets benched, and we see Jordan Love come in, and I got the Lions here.
Okay. All right, so now we've gone through. Let's go back to all our games. I have the Packers finishing the year off with a 9-8 record.
I have us with a 12-5 record.
Okay, and I think with that, 9-8 is probably the worst possible outcome for you guys. Let's go back by each game. I have you guys losing week 1 against Minnesota, winning week 2, losing week 3, winning week 4, 5, and 6, and 7, losing back-to-back week 8 and 9. No, 3 in a row. Week 8 through week 10, you lose another 3. You beat the Titans week 11. You lose to the Eagles week 12. You beat the Bears week 13. You lose to the Rams. You lose to the Dolphins week 15 and 16, and then you win back-to-back to finish the year off 9-8.
Okay. I have us finish. I have for our ceilings probably like 13-4 again. 13 wins. That's usually seems what we get.
Yeah.
But as my floor, I have 7-10.
Yeah, and there's a lot of games you guys could win like that. You know what, low key, I'm gonna change that. I think you guys sweep the Lions. I'm gonna say you guys go 10-7.
Yeah,
Okay, I'm gonna
like
say
I
you sweep
said,
the Lions, and okay, for me, your guys' floor is 8-9. Your ceiling for me, you guys could win 12. I think you guys could go 12-4.
yeah, like I said, I wouldn't be surprised if we go 13-4
No,
all the
13,
way to
13-4. I'm sorry, 13-4.
yeah. If we could go 13-4, 7-10, that would not surprise me.
Yes, and I think it's not. I think you guys win double digit games, but I don't think you guys are gonna have enough to make it to the postseason. No, to make it to the postseason, but not make it far. I think another division or a wild card, another first round exit could happen for you guys.
I think it will be a divisional round exit again for us. I think that's what it's going to be with Rodgers. I think our Super Bowl window with him has officially closed. Do I hope I'm wrong? Heck yeah. You never know what could happen. Christian Watson could become the next, like, Justin Jefferson or Jamar Chase. You have no idea.
Yes.
But from what I see now, it looks like the window is closed. We're more focusing on the future with the Jordan Love era, Christian Watson era, and A.J. Dillon era.
Yeah, and
that's what we're built for.
All right, Hayden. Right before we go, the last thing for the Packers. What is your hot take for the Packers this year?
The Green Bay Packers will have a top 5 defense.
Ooh, I like that. And
I love our defense. I think it's great with the addition of inside the line. What's his name? I forgot off the top of my head. A great role piece, a good piece to add. He was from Kansas City. I forgot his name.
You got
Kenny Clark.
You got Frank. Who do you got?
No, it's not Clark. Jaron Reed.
Jaron Reed. Okay.
Yeah. So you added him. He's great at stuffing the run. You pick up Devontae Wyatt in the first round, and then at linebacker you bring back Campbell. You keep Barnes on a restricted free agent tag. You picked up Quay Walker in the draft, who could be a great speedy guy, a guy who could help cover the pass more. And then at secondary, you lose Kevin King. Okay. You still have the safeties, the great safety duo. Savage will take a huge step this year. I'm excited for this defense.
All right, and for me, the hot take of the year, I think wide receiving wise, you guys do not have nobody wide receiving wise. And I'm going to say Aaron Jones leads the Packers in rushing, receiving. Aaron Jones will have 1,000 season.
Ooh. Bro, if he does that, you guys will never hear the end of it from me. I hope you fucking realize. You better hope that doesn't happen, Isaiah.
I mean, he's still not going to have more yards than...
Hey, I'll be calling better than Zeke. I'll be calling him better than... I'll be putting him back in, the top 6, top 5.
I don't know about all that, but...
If that happens, if he has 1,000 yards like CMC, and we were saying CMC is the best, he's going to be in the top 5 for my list.
We'll see then. All right, then, Hayden, you want to plug in anything, your socials, your anything you want for these fellas to do?
Just go subscribe to my YouTube, bro. I'm on the road to 1,000. I want to get it by the end of the year, bro. Oh, I can taste it. So go subscribe to the YouTube. I do Brewer streams. I do Packer streams. I'm going to start doing more NFL streams. I want to do 2 NFL streams a Sunday. That is the goal. I also do Bucks basketball. I want to expand more out in the basketball season around the playoff time and do other teams like the Sixers, Celtics, Lakers, Warriors, other teams.
If the champions won as soon as we get Kyrie.
If the Lakers get Kyrie, I'll do the Lakers. If not, no. But I'm at the other LA team, the Clippers as well. More expand on more teams, draw in more people. So if you are a fan of any team, just subscribe because for NBA, NFL, I will probably cover it.
All right. All right, then. Hey, thank you so much for joining the channel today, man. It was a great episode. Thank you guys all for coming in. But you already know what time it is. What goes around comes around. I'm LA Faithful, also known as Isaiah Faithful. Until next time, pretty boys and pretty girls, this is your host and forever the greatest YouTuber on this young kid channel. Peace off, cunts.